One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Florida Gators offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Makes the grab on the left.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll leave it with him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Law.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. That's the quintessential example of knowing exactly how far you have to get the ball to pick up the first.
And great job by the QB. Understanding the situation, short yardage situation, that ball's got to come out quick. Makes a decision, throws the strike, gets the first down, move the sticks, new set of downs.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Second down, he'll throw it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team, is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country. You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Unleashes one. It's caught downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Caught. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the Ryan looking for the first down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They boot it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance. So you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
Got it behind the line. It's Webb. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Under fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up.
Single.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his man. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game, right?
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end to catch the football and make big plays.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Jet sweep to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ball. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking for a gap. It's McGowan. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Hold on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Looking to pass. It's Flagway. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, Florida. He shed tackles right and left and housed it. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to SMU.
Makes the catch.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. Finds space on the right. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They're working that left side. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got room to work. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think first and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on first down.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Smashes it between the uprights. This is now a 7-point game. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a crease. It's Daniels. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quarterback extends the play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the ground with the back. It's a seam wide open. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Rides the back on the option. The give. Looking for more room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and says, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO. He's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a run.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Gators will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give to the tailback. He's loose.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Right back to the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's ball. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Lagway. He's got him. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion and adrenaline and get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what...
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Gators will hustle to the line. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. All Uncle Low on your side.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got his man on the right. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. And we are all tied up here in the fourth.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Reads it, fires complete. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air, it's Lagway. He's going to take off. Can't get him to the ground. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give to the back. The Gators get enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Crosses the 30, he's got away. There he goes. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Offense in a split backfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a 1-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep driving alive like this. Wonderful job.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll send the back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. Touchdown, Florida! They take the lead here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Wildcats! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. This is like that 2-foot punt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They'll run the counter. Nice move to keep running. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
First possession in overtime. Let's find out who's the more physical side. Let's trust our offensive line to get some movement. Let's establish this run game to try and set up the win.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Oh, what a move. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
Fires to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Number 91 on the field goal.
It is perfect. And now they take the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Daniels. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Looking downfield, it's Glagway. He's got the tight end. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. The opening possession of overtime, you don't want to lose it on a touchdown, so they'll try to keep the drive alive on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff.
A game winner! What a finish in double overtime! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,